with a brake here, I can go faster than Kev on the first lap.
Don't be a hero on the first lap, just take it easy.
Hey everyone, Ham here. Right, in today's video I thought I would do a bit of an update on my vlog, as I've not done one for a while, and the reason being is because I've picked up a Podium bracket set. Basically this was from one of the friends of mine, Aerox, who also races with us on ACC Friday. He'd picked up this part to go with his SimLab GT Evo 1, which I probably said in the wrong order, because he was planning on getting a CSL DD, but he switched to get a Sim Magic Cube 1 Magic Mini something. Anyway, he no longer needs it because he doesn't have the CSL DD, so I contacted him and said, right, well, I'll take it off your hands and see what it's like. So I'll just bring up what this bracket looks like in case you're not familiar with it. So this is the Podium bracket set for the GT1 Evo rig, which I have. Now it comes in 3 different types. One's for the P1X, one is for the previous version of the GT1 Evo, which shipped before 2020. I think that's the width in millimeters, and the versions that shipped after 2020 are the Evo 500. So that's the one I've got, hopefully, and I've got the one for the CSL DD. It's got /Pro because I guess it's also compatible with the PlayStation version. So it's currently €79 on simlab.eu, but I believe Aerox picked it up from Pure Sim, which is a SimLab supplier in the UK. So it's £79 including VAT. So there's another place you can buy it if you're based in the UK. And they basically say it's got 0 flex, rock solid construction, adjustable tilting angle. And the official site, if we look at their blurb, it says it's Fanatec Podium mounting bracket used for side mounting DD1, DD2, CSL, DD, and DD Pro. So it fits to your profile. So that's, I guess, it could be used on other profile cockpits as long as you've got the same width. And it's basically for side mounting. So if I switch back to the other camera, so I'll be interested to see if it's actually a bit more secure. Now, I know straight off the bat you probably don't need this bracket because it's rigid enough for normal use. Obviously, if you put a lot of strain on it, you can like make it bend. So you see there's some flex there. But you have to be a total idiot to actually put that much flex on it on normal driving. So I think for most users that they'll be happy with the existing bracket that comes with the SimLab profile. But this is just more of an experiment. I'd be also interested to see if there's any more adjustment. So you've basically got these 2 bolts here for adjustability. So I'm going to set it up. I actually might do a quick little video of just normal usage with this current setup before I switch it over, and then we can do a before and after once it's already set up and racing. So yeah, that's it. Right, I'll be back shortly. See you soon. Controls. So we've got gain on 80. So let's put it on 100. Okay, let's try again. So it's a hot lap. Force feedback turned up to 100 in the Fanatec app, and also 100% gain in the game settings. I'll have to try and take a bit more curb so we can actually see some feedback. Here we go.
Your lap time is not validated. Please try to stay on the track.
That's off the sausage curbs of it. Obviously you wouldn't drive like this, but I'm trying to get heavy on the curbs to get more feedback. Okay, we've got the podium bracket installed now, so I'll just give you a quick tour of how it is installed. So I've gone for the larger washers that I had from when I put this rig together previously, and then I've also done the same on the sides for the M6 bolts. I could do with some slightly smaller M6 washers, because these are actually M8 but it's still touching the sides of them, so something I need to order, because it did come with some washers but they're all M8 as well, surprisingly. And then the same on the other side, and then I just want to make sure the keyboard has got clearance for the mixer, which it does. So I guess the other thing I'll mention in comparison to the standard I guess wheel deck is there's a lot more range in this bracket, so you can position this tiltless a lot more, and then you've also got a lot more forwards and backwards range here on this plate, so it does give you a broader range of movement. I guess is probably one of the biggest selling points for this particular upgrade, I guess. One thing I did have to do, I had to move the entire column forward a bit more, just because this does stick out a bit further than previously, so keep that in mind. If you are upgrading to this podium bracket, you'll probably have to move your uprights forward a bit, or move your pedals back a bit and your seat back, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Alright, okay, we're done I think. So I've got it installed. First impressions, it does feel a lot more strong. Even if I put a lot of force on now, there's no rotation on this bar now. It's definitely a lot more sturdy, but you can still see some movement, and that's mainly from the uprights that connect to the bottom. So what I've essentially done so far with this install is transfer some of the movement, the weakest point has now shifted down to the bottom of these uprights. So I think in order to get this completely bulletproof, I'd need some additional profile. I could in theory use some of the cross-section profile that this has replaced, but I'll probably keep that as is in case I want to ever just switch the wheelbase and put a different one on there. But yeah, so far pretty good. The extra adjustability is very handy. There's a lot more range of movement you can get out of this now. As I said, when I did a quick tour with my phone, I did have to move the uprights a bit more forward than it was before, just because this frame does move the wheelbase closer to you. But yeah, pretty good. Looks good, feels sturdy. So I'll just do a couple of laps in ACC with the feedback on 100%, so we can get a visual difference whilst racing.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay. The same as before. I'll try and take a lot of curb. So 100% force feedback in the game and in the Fanatec app. It's off this curb on purpose. I mean, it definitely feels rock solid, but it was pretty rock solid before. I'm finding if I can shimmy the whole frame now, so didn't really notice I could do that before. But yeah, this is good. Whether it's worth the €79, I don't know, because I think although it is more solid, what's done is transferred the weaker point of the rig to another, from the wheelbase to another point on the uprights. See, the range of movement's good. The additional range of movement, and I think that's really what your main feature of this. Definitely not an essential upgrade. And I think if you've got the standard wheelbase, you'll be happy with that, with this frame. Maybe if you have the DD1 hooked up, and you're putting out the 20 Newton meters of torque, then this probably would be essential. Let's try make it vibrate on the strips. Hit the sausage curve again. There we go. I think I'll finish the video there. So yeah, to sum up, I'm happy with the upgrade. Whether it's worth the money, I don't know. Probably not for the average person. It's good now that I've potentially got an upgrade path if I want to get the DD1. I know this frame will now handle it. The only thing I'd need to address, as I mentioned a few times in this video, is the supports at the bottom. Might need a little bit more bracing with some more profile. But overall pretty good. But yeah, not sure it's probably worth the upgrade for most people. I'm happy with it. It does feel a bit more sturdy. I don't know if that's sort of slightly psychological or not. But yeah. So the only other thing I'll mention is hopefully this week the CSL load cell pedal should be arriving. So if I get time, I'll put a video together on that, and I'm going to be trying it out and get that installed ready for ACC Friday. And on one final note, just a final plug for our Discord. So if you're into sim racing, check it out. It's discord.hamvr.uk. We organise racing on there, so we've got a dirt rally club going at the minute, and we've got the ACC Friday. So check that out if you're into sim racing. And finally, give it a thumbs up, and if you found this video useful, let me know in the comments below. Also, any other questions about this particular upgrade, pop them below. I'm sure I'll get questions about lengths of bolts and things like that, so I'll look out for those. Alright, that's it. Till next time, bye bye.